What's up, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews. And guys, I wasn't planning to do this video. I was originally planning to do some of these other damn popular movies, like the Quentin Tarantino 4K movies and some of the other movies that I recently got. But damn it, this movie, once I saw it, I had to do a review for it, because even though I got all those movies, my first pick is going to be a horror movie, and that's what I did. And I saw Alice, Sweet Alice. It is directed by Alfred Soul. I want to say it's Soul. I don't think it's solely, but it's directed by Alfred Soul, and it is, to me, one of the best 1970s horror movies, guys. It's a horror mystery movie, and wow, I was not expecting this. It was a first time watch, and I got this in early. I got it via the Arrow Video websites. This is the first time that I actually got something pretty dang early from them. I tried it with Crimson Peak, and that was delayed by 2 weeks. Maybe I got slightly early with Basket Case, but once I saw this slip cover exclusive over at Arrow Video, I had to get it, man. So I'm going to show this beautiful slipcover because it is gorgeous. It really captures the essence of the film. It's got the mask, it's got the doll. That's pretty. It's a sentimental doll to Alice, and of course it's got a nice little weapon on it right here, but you open it up right there, and this is kind of like what everyone else is getting. This is the slip cover. That would be it. And then there's the back. Does this have a reverse? Yes, it has a reversible side, and it's that one right there. So you already know it's right there. But guys, and then also really quick, before I forget, here is the disc. Boom. My booklet arrived like someone just didn't care. They're on their last day working at Arrow Videos, manufacturing, because it was crumbled. It was all bent. Guys, what the hell? That being said, and then also the little book, the little advertisement, that is bent and pretty dang bad, but it is what it is, man. I wish the booklet wasn't like that, because it is a small little booklet. I don't know. How many pages is it? 20, 30? These things usually, it's 22 pages, so not that much. But yeah, there it is right there. And then it's actually pretty cool. This is dedicated to the director. Right there. It looks like he passed away in 2022. So I think that was pretty cool, man. Didn't even see that until now. But guys, this movie, why do I think it's the best, one of the best 70 horror movies I have seen? Because damn it, it's pretty dang good. What this movie is about, it's about a young girl, Karen, who is played by Brooke Shields. She is you learn in the beginning of the film that her other sister, her sister Alice, is just like a problem child, man. She is mean, and plays evil tricks. And Brooke Shields, and I didn't even know it was Brooke Shields. She is in the movie just for a little bit, because it's the first day of her communion. And guys, it doesn't go so well at all, man. And I didn't even know about that. Like, I should have, because it's in the back and it's in the synopsis and everything, which I'll read here soon. But yeah, it did not end well for Brooke Shields, y'all. It was terrible. So, geez, Louise, man. But anyway, it's a murder mystery, man. You think it's like I got vibes, just a feeling of like it's a giallo-ish film. It's, people say it's like an American giallo film, kind of, but not really. But I still had like similar feelings of it. The storyline is so good, and it had a really good ending. Like, wow, it was phenomenal, guys. So the movie, it's favorite daughter Karen, played by Brooke Shields, is viciously strangled and set afire in a church, guys, in a church. And that whole scene, man, fried chicken, man. She is crispy. And guys, yeah, on the day of her first communion, and suspicion falls on her jealous and emotionally unstable sister Alice. With the girl's aunt, Annie, is later stabbed. That scene is pretty dang cool too. Is later stabbed on an apartment complex stairway. Alice is sent away to a psych ward to get evaluated and everything. But the attacks continue, prompting the priest, Father Tom, and Alice's dad, Dominic, to go on a search to find the real killer, so Alice can be set free. And guys, it is so good, man. As I said, so like the acting is pretty good in this film. The girl who plays Alice is Paula E. Shepard. She's supposed to play like a 12 or 13-year-old, but she's 19 in real life in this film. But I thought she did a phenomenal job. I thought like every character and the actors, did a very good job. But just how everything transpired, the kind of whodunit. There is I apologize, I don't have him on here. It's the landlord to this apartment complex, the apartment building. He is just like, creepy, icky type of guy. And that's the way that he's supposed to be in this film. Yeah, I don't know. It's like that type of character, and just like some of the dialogue, it kind of just reminds me like a giallo film. But it's an American film. But I really dug this murder mystery film, man. Like, it is pretty dang good. Like, I think it's, oh man, like at least in the top 10, for sure. I want to say top 5, but I mean, I think that might be just like recency bias. Either way, this film is a must-have for the horror fans out there. It's phenomenal, man. And so with that being said, here is the 4K from Arrow Video. They had the Blu-ray. There was a previous Arrow Blu-ray, and in this release, there are some new special features. But yeah, dude. Oh my goodness. And even back here. Sorry, I'm just kind of just reading this, like just kind of going all over it right here. But yeah, in the back, even in the back, it says right over here, just bearing influences from the likes of Hitchcock and then the booming Italian giallo film, and more specifically, Don't Look Now. For sure, that film. It's a British film. It's pretty good. It's kind of it's a slow burn type of film, but Don't Look Now. It's like one of the most famous '70s horror films, and I 100% agree with that. And so and it's true. It says it's often overlooked, and yeah, man. And it says that it's in the entry in the canon of 1970s American horror. Guys, I 100% agree with all of that in a bag of chips, man. Seriously. But anyway, this is a brand new 4K restoration. It looks good, man. Like, it really looks good. The Dolby Vision, I don't have the Blu-ray. So I can't compare, and this only comes with a 4K. But from what I've seen on the TV, it looked pretty good. It's nothing referenced, but it looks good for a 1970s film. The colors that are bright, like the yellows, there's some reds, of course, like the some of the murder scenes. The red really stands out, even though it shouldn't be that bright or whatever. It still stands out. It looks good. But like, yeah, the jacket that the killer wears really is bright, and there's some other visual 70s like aesthetics that just looks pretty good. The detail, like I said, the landlord, he is a unkempt kind of fellow. And you get to see all of that type of nastiness in 4K. And it sounds weird, but it looks pretty good, man. Skin detail looks pretty good. No complaints. Again, I don't have the Blu-ray, so I can't compare what it looks like previously. I don't know if it's a big improvement from Blu-ray to the 4K, again, because it's done by Arrow. But I was pretty dang satisfied with this 4K. And yeah, I don't know, man. I really think this is a must own 4K. The audio is in mono 1.0. Special features. As I said, so there's a brand new 4K restoration from the camera negative. It's in Dolby Vision, looks good, and there is 3 different versions of the film. There's the Communion, Alice, Sweet Alice, and the Holy Trinity. And so Communion was the one that was released when it was in the film festival. The Alice, Sweet Alice was the theatrical release, and Holy Trinity was the release to re-release it because Brooke Shields was popular, or at least getting popular, and so they wanted to use that as their advantage. So there's that, because her name is the first one in the credits. It's the only version her name is boom right there. And so there's that. Also, Holy Trinity and Alice, Sweet Alice is supposed to have remove some of the more graphic couple scenes that the Communion has. However, I might be old or something, man, but I literally did not really notice anything between all 3 versions at all. Please correct me in the comment section, please. But there's supposed to be the Communion version is like the scene of there's the killer, and there is a person who they're on top of, I don't know if it's a clock tower, I can't remember, but there's that kill scene, and it's supposed to be a little bit more graphic, and towards the very end of the movie, I'm not going to spoil anything, but that whole scene is supposed to be a little bit more graphic than the other 2 versions, Alice, Sweet Alice, and Holy Trinity. However, guys, I literally played all 3 versions, and it looked exactly the same. Like, yeah. So I'm sure I'm missing something, guys, but I didn't see a difference. I saw a clear difference in the beginning of each film, with their start, with the credits, beginning of the film, and the title for each one. Alice Sweet Alice has my favorite title screen, but outside of that, it all looked the same, man. So again, guys, please correct me. Say, Frank, you're an idiot, man. But it's, anyway, doesn't doesn't really matter to me, guys. However, you guys need to get this movie, man. I keep saying that. Special features, guys. There is some of the archival special features are transported to this 4K. However, there is a couple new ones. And that is, I just want to make sure, a brand new interview with composer Stephen Lawrence. That is Alice on My Mind. In the Name of the Father, brand new interview with actor Niles Master. And then there is one. I thought there was one more new special features, and maybe there's not. So I think maybe there's only like two new special features. Everything else is archival. However, it's still really good release, man. And I highly recommend it, especially. Oh no, you know what? It's not going to be on sale for Barnes and Noble because this is coming out in February. So sorry, guys. Either way, I still think this is well worth full price because I love this movie. It's so good, man. So anyway, guys, as you can tell, I really love the film. Definitely check it out. As I said, it's one of my favorite top 10 or probably top 5 70s horror films, man. To me, it's that good. So definitely check it out. Thank you to all of my wonderful tier members. I really appreciate you guys. Check it out down in the description section. So thank you to John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media, William Driver, and Insomniac. And guys, have a great one.